Hello, welcome to Module 1, and this is Lesson 1.2. In this lesson, we'll be looking at reference formatting and reference styles. The lesson objectives is the learner will be able to determine the appropriate reference format for a document and be able to generate appropriate citations within that format style. We will be looking at the basic formatting styles such as Chicago, MLA, and APA. The basic referencing styles are APA, which is typically used for education, psychology, and sciences, MLA, which is used for humanities, Chicago, which is for business, history, and the fine arts. Other styles do exist, but a student should typically follow the style that fits their program, unless the instructor otherwise instructs. Here are some examples of reference styles for the same article. You can see they typically start out the same with the last name, but from there it begins to change. There's punctuation changes, there's changes in using et al. And ampersands, most notably the date. APA has the date directly after the author, whereas the other ones are further behind, and MLA kind of just disappears amongst all the numbers. This is the same examples except showing their in-text citation version. These are the APA and MLA, you can see, are very similar with just a minor punctuation difference, whereas the Chicago is considerably different because you must create a footnote citation for that listing. Most important, I cannot stress this enough, check your work. Even if you're using technology to generate your references, you should check them. I have seen technology-generated references incorrect from very many sources, including sources that are institutions of higher learning or online programs, or even Word makes mistakes sometimes. So I cannot stress enough to check your work. And if you viewed Lesson 1.1, you will see how to correct citations in Word 365. So, what are your resources for checking your formatting style? Well, APA, they have their publication manual, and then MLA has their handbook of modern language. Chicago Style has their manual style. Most importantly, I want to bring this website to your attention, the OWL Purdue Writing Lab website. Many instructors suggest this site for their students. The information is typically very accurate and the site is easy to follow. If you do a general Google search on how to format something in a appropriate formatting style, OWL Purdue is typically one of those listings toward the top. I cannot stress enough how important it is to have this website in your toolbox. So let's take a look at the reference tab in the ribbon across the top, and here you can see I've selected the reference tab, and we're going to be looking here at the citations and bibliography, and I want to bring your attention here where I have it highlighted with the APA. I typically use APA because I'm an education student, and here it says style. So you would click this drop down box, which would give you this listing here when you drop it down. And here is where you would select your appropriate style that's listed in Word. And I have selected the APA. Again, like I said, you need to check your work. So as you're working, just glance up, make sure it's still on the style that you've selected, in addition to checking that the formatting is correct. So if you want to learn more about the formatting and you have not already looked at the Lesson 1.1, you can go ahead and look at it. And if you have any other questions, you are welcome to come back and refer to this video to assist you in other areas. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this lesson.